Are you scared? Yes, you are. A little, maybe?
Oh, wouldn't you be?
If a big giant man wanted to beat me up, I'd be real scared.
Well, the truth is, sometimes I do get a little scared,
Every day you have the opportunity to bring passion into your life. You have the chance to decide how you will present yourself to a new struggle with yourself. And this lack of intention is the reason why you feel stuck. Should we be ambitious? Of course we should, but not selfishly. We should be ambitious enough to think that we could change the world, make it something divine, and we can do it.
You and I know what I really am.
I think you can be anything you want to be.
Maybe in your world, Robert. It doesn't really happen that way in mine.
Change your world.
I know it sounds basic, but think of any area of your life where you want something right now. Choose the number one thing you want to change. Your body, your finances, your business, your relationships, your faith, whatever it is, take it right now on a scale from 1 to 10. How hungry are you? And maybe you're not. Maybe you're not hungry. Maybe you don't have the courage to do it, and that's okay. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's that quiet voice at the end of the day that whispers, "I'll try again tomorrow."
I heard you beat the shit out of Romer. Why do you keep doing stuff like that? Aren't you tired of people talking about you all the time?
People are always going to talk. It's their specialty.
The journey toward your dreams begins with the courage to take that first step despite the uncertainty that lies ahead. It's about acknowledging your fears while not allowing them to hold you back. So gather your courage, take that first step, and watch how the path unfolds before you. The proof is in the outcome. So if you want to do something, if you've thought about something you want to do, face it. Commit to starting to research it, to confront it, to get involved in whatever it is and wherever it may lead you. Start exploring the possibilities of that particular thing you are seeking and desiring.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I feel like I keep messing things up, and I'm not sure I know how to not do that. Does this work?
It's better than the alternative.
You are blessed to be in the position you are in. And even though things are difficult, even if you know you are going through a tough season right now, you are still blessed. I know it's hard to think that way, but you are, because there is something in that season, something in the struggle you are going through that will help you later in life. You will have good days and bad days. This is your moment, the now. We are all being tested constantly, and guess what? This is a test you can't cheat on. We all have our own trials.
When I'm in that ring and I'm really getting hit on, and my arms hurt so much I can't even lift them. And I'm thinking, God, I wish this guy would hit me on the chin so I don't feel nothing anymore.
We want the shortcut to the winner's podium. We need instant gratification. And when we don't achieve short-term glory, we sometimes lose sight of those long-term goals. They fade away, we lose focus, and then we abandon the daily tasks and disciplines that will allow us to reach our objectives. You postpone it for one day, then another day, and soon one day becomes a week, and a week becomes a year. You look back after 6 months or 6 years and realize you haven't made any progress. None.
Well, that's where we are. You say we're on the brink of destruction, and you're right. But it's only on the brink that people find the will to change. Only at the precipice do we evolve. This is our moment. Don't take it from us. We are close to an answer.
Why do you do this every day? And what does it mean to you? I want you to ask yourself those two questions every day. The tragedy of life does not lie in not reaching your goals. The tragedy is in not having goals to reach. It is not a calamity to die with unfulfilled dreams, but it is a calamity not to dream. It is not a misfortune not to reach the stars, but it is a misfortune not to have stars to reach for. Because we all know it, character is not something we inherit. Character is something we have to awaken every day, fight for, and build. Incorporate that long-term goal into your mind.
The problem is you. You lack the will to change.
Then help us change.
I cannot change your nature. You treat the world as you treat each other.
But every civilization reaches a crisis point eventually.
Most of them don't make it.
Yours did? How?
Our sun was dying. We had to evolve in order to survive.
So it was only when your world was threatened with destruction that you became what you are now?
Yes.
Engrave it in your soul. Think about it. Write it down. Talk about it. Hang it on your wall. But most importantly, do something about it every day. When you come out of the storm, you will not be the same person who entered it. That's what the storm is about. When you can't control what is happening to you, control how you respond to it. That is where your power lies. Happiness and comfort are not true happiness. When you can be happy in the midst of difficulties is when you can see the true potential of the mind. Each of you will hit rock bottom at some point in your life. The question is not whether you will hit rock bottom. The question is, what are you going to do with yourself when that happens?
At some point, everything's going to go south on you. Everything's going to go south, and you're going to say, this is it. This is how I end. Now, you can either accept that, or you can get to work.
Hitting rock bottom is when you reach a point where you can really look at yourself objectively and think, what have I been doing? That is a state, a mental state, where you have a very high potential to say, well, I can't go on like this anymore. I have to change something. The best doers are people who have a firm and objective understanding of reality. They are someone who can really look at themselves and think, what do I need to change? How can I improve?
That's all it is. You just begin. You do the math. You solve one problem, then you solve the next one, and then the next. And if you solve enough problems, you get to come home.
Perfection, as we know it, does not exist. It never did. But something that does exist is the limit, that barrier that seems impossible to cross. But incredibly, it is possible to overcome. However, for this, you must strive to the maximum. You must do things right in the moments when you did them wrong. Discover how not to make those mistakes again.
Dark and difficult times lie ahead. Soon we must all face the choice between what is right and what is easy. Remember this. You have friends here. You're not alone.
What are we waiting for to start facing life? Waiting for the damn stars to align? When I was growing up, a song came out that said, all I need is a miracle. Well, guess what? That miracle is not going to come. There is no perfect moment to start because that's what the word moment means. It comes from the Latin momentum, which means movement, taking action. So whatever you are wishing for in your life, you have to do it right now, today.
Then there's another side that comes out that isn't so scared. It's another side that wants to take more. It wants to go that one more round. Because going that one more round when you don't think you can, that's what makes all the difference in your life.